Real healing, one client's story. What if one conversation changed everything? Today I'm sharing a real story. A client who came to me completely burned out, disconnected from herself, and convinced that this was just life. It wasn't. And what happened over the next 6 weeks will show you exactly what's possible when you finally decide to put yourself first. Stay with me.
Aroha Tua.
Welcome to the Power of Wow. I'm Chris Engelman, and for over 18 years I've been working with clients from all over the world. Executives, mothers, entrepreneurs, healers, people who carry a lot and who somewhere along the way forgot to carry themselves. My work sits at the bridge between the soul and the nervous system, because real change doesn't happen in the mind alone. It happens in the body, in the breath, in the quiet moments where something finally shifts. I'm glad you're here. Let's dive into today's episode. In our last episode, we talked about what God or the universe or source, whatever resonates with you, told me during one of the most difficult periods of my life. We explored how stillness can become a compass. Today, I want to bring that into the real world, because spirituality without application is just philosophy. So let me tell you about a woman I call Sarah. Sarah came to me about a year ago. She was 41, successful by every external measure, a leadership role, a family, a full calendar. And she was exhausted in a way that sleep couldn't fix. She told me in our first session, I don't even know how I am anymore outside of what I do for others. Maybe you know that feeling. What happened with Sarah wasn't magic, but it felt like it. And looking back, there were three clear turning points in your healing journey. Point one, she stopped performing wellness. Sarah had tried everything: yoga, journaling, therapy, all good things, but she was doing them to fix herself, not to feel herself. The moment she stopped trying to be well and started listening to what her body actually needed, everything shifted. Her nervous system learned safety. This is the work I do that most people don't expect. It's not about mindset, it's about teaching your nervous system that it's okay to rest, that you're not in danger, that you don't have to be on guard every single moment. Sarah had been in a long, great state of stress for so long she thought it was normal. It's not normal, it's common, but it's not normal. She gave herself permission to receive. This is the hardest for high achieving people: receiving help, receiving rest, receiving love without immediately giving something back. Sarah cried in our fourth session when she realized she had never, not once, in her adult life asked for help without feeling guilty about it. That session was the beginning of her real healing. I promised you a practice today, and here it is. I call it the permission breathe. This takes 3 minutes. you can do it right now, wherever you are. Step 1. Sit or lie down. Close your eyes if it feels safe. Step 2. Take a slow breath in through your nose. Count to 4. Step 3. Hold gently for 2 counts. Step 4. Exhale slowly through your mouth. Count to 6. Step 5. As you exhale, silently say to yourself, I give myself permission to receive. Repeat this 5 times. That's it. Simple, powerful, and if you felt something shift, even slightly, that's your nervous system responding to safety. Do this every morning for 1 week and notice what changes. Sarah's story doesn't end with our work together. It begins there. She went on to rebuild her relationship with her body, her boundaries, and her sense of self. She still checks in with me, and every time she says the same thing, I just wish I had done this sooner. If you're listening to this and something in you is saying, that's me, please don't wait. I offer a free 15-minute clarity call. No pressure, no pitch. Just a real conversation about where you are and what might be possible. The link is in the show notes, thepowerofwow.at. And if this episode touched you, share it with someone who needs to hear it. You might be the reason they finally reach out.
Aroha Tua.
Thank you so much for being here today. If this resonated with you, please subscribe and leave a review. It helps more people find this podcast. You can find me and everything we do at thepowerofwow.at, including the Clarity Call, the shop, and all episodes. Next week, we are going even deeper. I'll be talking about what real healing actually looks like from the inside. You don't want to miss it? Until then, stay in your power. Wow!